What does it take to create a monster? Is it loss, betrayal, or the bitter realization that no one else understands the pain of your existence? Victor Von Doom, a name that strikes fear across the world, was once just a boy from Latveria, a small, oppressed nation where dreams died before they had the chance to live. Victor grew up witnessing suffering, his family, his people, all trapped under the boot of tyrants. Every day of poverty and pain sowed seeds of darkness within him, seeds that would one day grow into something powerful, something unstoppable. But what made Victor different? It wasn't just his intellect, it was his refusal to accept fate's cruelty. From a young age, he decided that he would not be a victim, not another nameless figure crushed by the world. No, Victor would become something greater, something feared, something inevitable. His journey began with science, where he quickly surpassed the brightest minds of his time. But science alone was not enough for him. When he lost his mother to forces beyond his control, he turned to something darker, something forbidden: magic. Blending the two disciplines, he sought not just to master knowledge, but to command forces beyond human understanding. They called me a villain, but they don't know the pain, the purpose that drives me. Every scar, every hardship only strengthens my resolve. Victor's search for power led him to America, where he met the man who would become his lifelong rival, Reed Richards. While others saw friendship and collaboration, Victor saw a threat. Richards, with his brilliant mind, dared to challenge him, dared to stand in the way of his destiny. That rivalry would ignite a fire within Victor, a fire that would eventually burn the world. After an accident left his face scarred, Victor didn't retreat in shame. No, that scar became his symbol, his reminder that the world had wronged him, and that he would stop at nothing until he held it in his iron grip. Why should I apologize for the monster I've become? They made me this way. With his face hidden behind a mask and his heart hardened, Victor Von Doom returned to Latveria. But he wasn't the same man. He was no longer a victim, but a conqueror. He seized control of his homeland, bringing order through force, ruling with an iron hand. To the world, he became Dr. Doomo Ruler, a genius and a nightmare. But Dr. Doom's vision didn't stop with Latveria. He saw a world full of chaos, a world begging for order. And only he, in his mind, had the strength to provide that order. To Doom, humanity's leaders were weak, corrupted by trivial desires, blinded by emotions. He saw himself as the only one worthy of ruling, as a necessary force. You may call me a villain, but what have your so-called heroes accomplished? They play games while I build empires. Every battle, every conquest only fueled Doom's belief that he alone understood what true power was. Heroes who dared to stand against him? To him, they were obstacles, distractions. To Doom, mercy was weakness and compassion, a foolish illusion. His heart grew colder with every victory, his eyes fixed only on his vision of absolute control. But there was more to his darkness. Deep down, Doom still carried the memory of his mother, the woman he couldn't save, the pain he couldn't erase. Every dark spell he cast, every device he built, was a step closer to conquering even death itself. To Doom, nothing was out of reach, not even the forces of the underworld. You think you know power? You think you understand pain? I am beyond your comprehension. I am inevitable. Dr. Doom's name became legend, a tale whispered in fear. While the so-called heroes fought for glory, Doom fought for something greater. To him, life itself was a battlefield, and victory was the only acceptable outcome. The price? Everything. Friendships, sacrificed, trust, destroyed, empires, conquered. Nothing was too precious to be lost. In Doom's mind, there was no other choice. Power is the only language the world respects. Those who try to resist are either fools or soon-to-be-forgotten corpses. This world belongs to me, and I will not rest until every soul understands. Doom is inevitable. Subscribe to Doom Dominion X, where we uncover the true power behind the mask. This isn't just a story, it's a reckoning.